Alrighty, so I'm gonna be doing another backpacking trip over here at Stoddard. I'm gonna do a 2-day backpacking trip through Stoddard Canyon, camp up on Stoddard, and then go through Cucamonga Canyon down to Sapphire Falls. It's about 4 p.m. and just having a beer right now at the trailhead. And I'm gonna be heading out in a minute. I'm gonna go camp up on Stoddard Peak. It's a Sunday, and there's a lot of people out here. There's a ton of cars over there, people in the swimming holes. So yeah, I'm gonna be heading out in a minute. We'll camp up on Stoddard, about 3 miles, 1,200 foot in elevation. So I did this a while back during COVID, but I did it in 1 day, so I'm doing a 2-day now. So I'll pop out like Sapphire Road by Sapphire Falls and Rancho. But yeah, here we go. Alright, so in order to get to Stoddard, you park at the parking lot over there. You take the left route. You could go right. If you go right, there's like a hidden waterfall, and there's a little like blacktop road you could walk at. But if you want to go to Stoddard, you go left, and then it's about 3 miles. Bunch of people out here today. There's like a little swimming hole over here where people take their kids. Got about 3 miles. Easy day. 3 miles a day, probably 4 the next day, and maybe another 4 on Tuesday morning. It's easy though. People live back here. There's maybe, I don't know, 8 to 10 cabins back here. And the people that live back here have to drive this road just to get back to their homes. There's like some trippy, it was like a gingerbread house or something. I'll show you guys. I already saw a bunch of garter snakes. When I first started hiking, there's like a pond, like a water source. I guess it's just like a pond. Bunch of like 6 garter snakes, which is a trip. Last time I was here, I found a dead king snake right here that got ran over by one of the people driving up. Gingerbread. The Lord helps us, we help ourselves, but the Lord helping us over down here. There's like a gingerbread house right here. It's pretty cool back here. Private road. Private driveway. Just stepped in a bunch of water, got my feet all wet. So now I'm gonna have wet feet for 2 days. Super green back here. Fall. Alright, so when you get to here, you just go around that. When I first hiked this before, I thought like, I wasn't sure if I was going the right way or whatever. I ended up going up that way last time, but yeah, it says road closed. We just go around it and you continue on to someone lost their dog. You continue on to Stoddard Peak. Like I said earlier, it's about 3 miles one way and about 1,150 feet of elevation gain. It's like a moderate hike. It's definitely not the easiest hike, but you get a workout. If you're kind of new to hiking and you're in the area, give it a try. It's not like hiking to the top of Baldy or Stoddard Peak. It's half the distance, less than half the elevation gain. It's like the perfect time to hike. It's like at the bottom where I'm from, it was like 70 degrees. So up here, it's probably like 60, low 60s. Perfect weather. Super freaking green. Perfect time of year. Just gotta keep an eye out for snakes. The last time I hiked was probably 3 months ago, and it wasn't a worry because everything was under snow and cold, and not at this elevation, but yeah, now you got all the snakes out and about. So you gotta keep your head down. Try to be aware. I thought I heard water. Normally there's water over here. Let me see. I doubt it. Oh, yeah, there used to be water over there. Shit. These lizards are everywhere. So once you get here, this is Barrett Stoddard Flats. This is where you're gonna make sure the trail kind of forks a little bit. They put rocks right here. This is where you turn off to the right. If you go that way, that's Cucamonga Canyon. It'll take you all the way to Sapphire Falls area, and you'll pop out in Rancho. But yeah, you gotta keep your eye out. They put a line here, so it's a lot easier. When I first came here, there were no rocks. So we ended up walking all the way that way, and then we ended up realizing, okay, we're supposed to go up here. So I think it's like a few hundred feet. Maybe not even that. I don't even think it's 400 feet, but yeah, it's kind of tight back here, overgrown. Some people complain about getting scratched, but you know, I don't really care. But yeah, there's a lot of sharp twigs and whatnot, so you got to squeeze through here. When you get to the top of the ridgeline, you're gonna break left, and then you're gonna continue over to Stoddard Peak. But this last section is pretty fairly steep. It looks like they cleaned out. Looks like some people kind of cleaned out the vegetation. Sometimes it's really like overgrown. So yeah, when you get to the top, you're gonna break left, and then maybe, I don't know, a quarter, half mile, you'll reach the top of Stoddard. Just got onto the ridgeline, broke left. I gotta ride it all the way to that little point over there. So keep an eye out for snakes. There's a steep section over here. I mean, it's up to you, but probably should have trekking poles. I've never used them, but there's a section right here. It doesn't look like that steep. Doesn't look like it's that steep from far back, but when you get on it, it's pretty freaking steep. And it's very, very sandy. And it's, if you don't have shoes with good grip, it's kind of hard to keep your footing. I camp right here, nice and flat. Me and my brother and a buddy of ours camp right here. I just sit up right here. People come up in the morning while I'm sleeping, which I doubt, but if they do, they could walk by. Continue on. Around the bend. Some of the shit's overgrown. It's over here. That point over there. I don't know, maybe I'll camp over there. We'll see. At that point over there, rocks. That's Stoddard. Someone told me somebody just stole the sign. There was a sign over here, but somebody stole it recently. You know what? I'll probably just camp right here. Yeah, I'll camp this way. Right by the peak. I'll put my food. There's nowhere to put your food. You can't hang no food up here unless you just throw it up in a bush right here. So what I usually do if I camp up here, I just throw my food up on top of those rocks right here. And it's better than nothing. It's weird, all the lizards up here are like jet black. Strange. Push up, push up. I don't think they have a register box up here, but yeah, there's Stoddard right there. There's the view. Baldy Road coming up Baldy when you're driving up Baldy. If you look up on the right side, I'm up on that ridge right now. And there's the trail that goes all the way to Cucamonga Canyon. I'm gonna take that in the morning and go southeast. So that's the hike. 6 miles round trip, 1,200 foot, give or take in elevation. Moderate hike. If you're kind of new into hiking, you're kind of getting your feet wet. I mean, there's probably other hikes that are a little easier for sure, but give it a go if you want.